What up guys, it's Music Elias here today and I'm back with another video. In today's video we're going to be reacting to, once again, the Bass Gang. One of their songs called Yellow Flicker Beat. Now this was the third song that was suggested to me by my viewer, Lone Ghost Wolf, so shout outs to him, thank you for the suggestions. The first two ones, they were pretty good. I liked the direction they went. They seem to have, I've never really listened to an acapella group on my own. I do know of them, I've seen them before on TV and stuff, but I've never really heard an actual acapella group sing. And it seems like they make their songs, I don't know if all their songs are like this, but from what I've seen from the last two, it seems like a lot of all their songs seem to be covers of other songs in just an acapella type of style. So that's kind of interesting. So with that being said, let's get into this video. So there's something, okay.
I'm a princess cut from marble, smoother than a stone.
I also like to add, I have never heard of the original song before. To be honest, I've never even heard of the song called Yellow Flicker Beat. I don't even know who the band is that made the song, or an artist who made the song. So yeah, this is gonna be my first time hearing the song anyway, and it's gonna be through a cover.
The scars that mark my body, they're silver and gold. My blood is a flood of rubies, precious stones. It keeps my veins hot, the fire's found.
He has good vocals right there.
I move through town, I'm quiet like a fire. And my necklace is of rope. I'm tired and I'm tired. And now people talk to me, but nothing ever hits stone. People talk to me and all the voices just learn those. I'm done with it. Oh, this is the start of how it all is.
When they put in the beatboxing aspect into the songs, when they do that, it actually sounds really good. Like I said, usually most people don't look at beatboxing in a pretty positive manner. I mean, it does seem a little more childish, and a lot of people usually make fun of it. And it is kind of more like an early 2000s type of thing. But I feel like they do really good with it, incorporating in their songs. It does sound like a really actually good beat in it. Yeah, pretty much that's all I have to say for that.
People talk to me, I'm slipping out of reach now. People talk to me and all the faces blue. But I get my fingers laced together and I made a little resolute walking up heavy.
I like the background vocals going like, oh, while he's singing. Like I said, you could after hearing like, this is my third song of theirs, listen to it, I can tell they kind of have a couple of similar things. One, they do beatboxing in the background because obviously they have to do some instrumentals. Two, a lot of their singing vocals are usually deep ones. They don't they sing some higher notes. That's usually for the sound in the background, for like the background singers. But when they're singing the lyrics and stuff, they usually have a deeper and lower voice a lot. I don't know if they do this all the time, but from what I've seen in these three music videos, especially the last one and this one, they do have a lot more of a deeper tone when it comes to it. I don't know if they're obviously, you know, putting more work and emphasis into the deeper tones, but I don't know, is this just how they normally sing, is with deeper? But yeah, I would say the guy in the middle, the guy that's singing right now, I would say right now in this song he's doing the best. I think he's doing really good with his vocal range is very nice in this. It sounds very nice. Also, like I said, they have some similar things that I noticed: the deeper voice, the background, that the beatboxing, and you do also hear a lot about the harmonizing in the background when they do that. They do that a lot, and it sounds actually really good in this song. It fits very well, but you can tell that that's their own style that they go with a lot when they sing these songs.
I'm done with it all. This is the start of how it all ends. They used to shout my name, now they whisper it. I'm speeding up, and this is the red, orange, yellow flicker beat sparking up my heart. We're at the start, the colors disappear. I'll never watch the stars, there's so much down here. So I just try to keep up with them. Red, orange, yellow flicker beats sparking up my heart.
The high vocals that they did right there, all the ranges were perfect. The way it sounded, it was very nice. They did very clean with their vocal ranges. Especially this guy right now that's on the screen. He's killing it right now. That was Yellow Flicker Beat by the Bass Gang. Now, I will say this, all of them had moments and parts in this song where they did really good, but the guy that I mentioned first, he was actually the best. For me personally, I think he did the best in this song, but they all did really great with their singing. The guy that they added onto there, he was good singing also, but he wasn't really that stand out to me, you know? He seemed like he kind of blended in the background with them, and they still kind of took over the song itself. And it doesn't mean if they have a feature the guy has to completely like outshine them, but I was expecting him to leave more of a mark in the song, because like the last song I listened to, Mad World, the guy they had on there, I forgot what his name was, he was killing it. He did really good, and you can tell that he was because you could tell that he was like a feature that was outside of it. He was still with them, but you could tell that he was not part of the group and he had his own style that he was adding to it. But this guy just seemed to blend in with them, so it was like he didn't leave as much of an impression on me as the last guy did. But yeah, I think the last song was my favorite song of theirs that I heard. And the reason it was my favorite is because I actually heard that song before. Like I said, I didn't know specifically where it came from, and I didn't listen to the song that much, but I still knew of that song. And I knew of the other one prior to that too, Emperor's New Clothes. I knew that one exactly because I listened to it actually. But this song, I've never heard it before, so I was just more like, what is it about and stuff. So yeah, it seems like a really good song. They seem like a really good, enjoyable band. Like I said, it's a band that normally I've never like would have listened to before, because I don't really listen to Acapella, but they did really good, and I really enjoyed the way their renditions and stuff. It's like cover songs, the thing about them is, I don't know, it's always I guess the biggest problem for these cover bands, and the biggest problem they have to deal with is trying to, I guess, compete with the original song. A lot of times when they make these cover songs, they're not trying to say that their version is better or whatever. They're just trying to make one that's in their own style. But a lot of times people can't ignore the fact that they try to compare the two. They're like, well, the original is better than the newer one, or the cover is better than the original. Even though that's not the intention of these cover bands, to make a version that's better than the other one, to show up that, hey, we're better at, writing music and singing or whatever. But it does happen a lot where people compare them like, oh, the original, this and that. And I even did it too, like in the last video of theirs, but it's like people need to realize that these cover bands are not trying to outshine them. They're just trying to make their own version of it. So it's like a different, like, alternative route to that song. But yeah, it's inevitable. In the end of the day, people are gonna judge you compared to that. They can either say you're better than that song or you're worse than that song. Personally, I haven't listened to the original, so I can't judge them based off of that. But yeah, they did really good in this rendition. It's very nice. They do really good with their covers. It's very interesting. If there's any other cover bands that you know of, give me suggestions. I have heard some bands that are mainstream bands, big bands, that do cover, like I Prevail does cover songs. Ashes to New also has done cover songs. I forgot what other bands there are. Obviously, Disturbed did one where I talked about it. Talked about his one. So there are bands that do it. I think also Bad Omens did a cover song on, I think it was Duran Duran's song. But yeah, a lot of bands do it. Even the big ones. I think my favorite one, Breaking Benjamin, has also done covers and stuff. So it's not a bad thing to do cover songs, and being a cover band isn't bad in general. But I do think that a lot of people do kind of miscredit. A lot of them miscredit, cover bands, be like they're not making their own original song. But if we're being honest, most artists that sing songs are not singing the songs that they're singing. Those aren't even their lyrics anyway. They have a ghostwriter, so it's not fair to judge based off that. But yeah, I really like them. I think it's a really great band. If you guys have any other suggestions for other cover bands that might sound good, or have songs that have covers that are better than the original or just really good, suggest them to me. I'll really enjoy that. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and see you guys next time.